everybody and welcome to another 1/4 scale Neca toy review. Again, this review is brought to you by Direct Collectables, part of the Keyboard Warriors group. Today we're taking a look at the Dark Suited Man of Steel, or Evil Man of Steel, or Black Suited Man of Steel, whatever you want to call him. This product is made by Neca, part of their Real Toys section. The box is one of the more bland boxes we've seen from Neca. Basically it's just the suit and the cape throughout the entire box. Getting Soups out of his cardboard box, you can see that the background is almost like a destroyed Earth. There's kind of explosions going on there and fire. It's actually quite a nice backdrop. Here he is, out of the box. Straight off the bat, I'm going to tackle likeness. The accuracy of the sculpt, you can tell it's Superman. You really can, but like with the original colouring of this figure, the sculpt just isn't Henry Cavill. I don't know if they couldn't get the rights to him, or... I mean, bearing in mind some of the stuff they've been coming out with recently, I mean, some of the sculpts they've been doing are absolutely phenomenal. To then have this... Neca. I mean, honestly, what were you thinking? I mean, the essence of Henry is there, kind of, isn't it? They've kept the sculpt pretty much identical to the original release of this. They just painted him slightly different. It's not great, is it? I mean, it's not the worst. It is definitely a Superman sculpt, so I'd be scoring it around a 6. But it's not Henry Cavill, is it? The face just doesn't do it. I mean, the actual body itself, the torso and the build is second to none. I mean, it looks incredible. He looks super buff, and yeah, you wouldn't mess with him, would you? But that face, that really does let it down. If we take a closer look, you can see that the sculpts are slightly different for the faces. I think the new Dark Superman is actually a lot closer to the prototype images that we saw last year. And then they kind of came out with this face. But yeah, there are subtle differences. And I really do prefer this dark one. The sculpting just... Okay, like I said, it's not brilliant, but it certainly screams Superman a lot more than Wang-Eyed Chin Man over here. Now, I briefly touched on the clothing. Let's just have a proper look at that clothing. I mean, it looks incredible. I love kind of how they've got this mesh feel throughout the entire thing. And these really striking lines where they've come across the suit really does emphasise the shape and build. The S on the front, I mean, just look at the detailing on there. This is so nice. It really does feel fantastic. You've got this decal going all the way around. God, it's so heavy. And even down to the boots. No tread on the boots though. Would like some tread on the boots. Mind you, does Superman have tread on his boots? It's actually one of the favourite Superman suits. I think this is very similar to the one he used to collect the solar energy. To kind of power himself up a bit. Really fantastic sculpt. Like what they've done with the cape on this as well. It's just kind of a black material, almost like a felt. You wouldn't want to iron it. Of course, Superman does come with 2 very minor accessories. Their hands. Superman comes with a set of hands. Fairly detailed. Nice fingernails there, just in that pose. Both pretty much the same for same, either flying or slapping Batman in the face. Now the hands are on swivel pegs, like so, so you just pop that into the joint, just give it a little twist, and there we have the new hands in the arm. So with the clothing and accessories, I'm going to have to give it a good 7. I would have liked something on the cape, because you can get him in a flying pose, so maybe a nice wire along the cape wouldn't have gone amiss. And then maybe it would have scored like an 8, possibly an 8.5. Because yeah, although the accuracy of pants, the actual suit and accessories themselves are really quite nice. Fanboy aside, let's take a look at Superman's Poseability. He comes packed with 30 points of articulation. You've got ball jointed head. It looks up fairly well there. Looks down pretty good. You can get it all the way around. Not you'd really want to. You've got lovely ball jointed shoulders and a swivel on those as well. You've got a bicep swivel. You've got a nice deep elbow joint there. You've got full rotation and a bend at the wrist. Now, I can't get the torso to bend. There is an ab crunch there, but for the life of me, I cannot get it to move. And we all know Neca's not the best for joints, so I'm not going to force it. That's going to knock the points down. He has a waist swivel, which is really nice. He has the new Neca thigh system, which is very similar to what DC use for their classics figures. So it goes up and down, and there's a swivel at the upper thigh. A really nice double jointed knee. Again, with the knee though, you're exposing a lot of the joint there, and it doesn't look really that good when it's exposed. We've got a swivel at the top of the boot, although the movement is very minimal again because the joints are very tight. And going down to the foot, you've got a ball jointed foot with a little bit of rocker motion on the ankle and a nice toe tilt, so you can have him running, I guess. So although the articulation is all there, the lack of that joint in the waist working properly and the fear of me breaking that is going to give the Poseability a 6.5, I'm afraid. Still, it's the thought that counts. Now, I managed to pick this figure up for 74 quid, and I think personally that's a really good price. Okay, the figure's not without its faults, which I've already covered, but considering this guy is going for the same sort of money, I mean, you're going to pick the black suited Superman. He just looks far superior, and he looks the bomb with my Batman collection. He really does. I mean, Batman only works in black and sometimes very dark grey, so Superman fits in a T. Price, I'm going to give that a good 8 out of 10. I mean, it's very affordable. It's still a fraction of the cost we're going to be paying if we start buying Enterbay or Hot Toys. And you're getting a big lump of a figure for that money. Presence, how does he look on display? He's beefy, he's bold, he's dominating. He's got that huge mass to him. I've been displaying him at the front with, like I said, with the Batman figures, and poor old Superman here, he's kind of been hidden at the back. He's a very imposing figure. Again, I know I'm scoring this quite highly, but I'm going to have to give him an 8. He stands there. He's such a dominating figure. I don't care that he doesn't look exactly like him. It's a Superman figure, and I love Superman. I mean, look at the Thor figure. I mean, people bought that, and he had dreadlocks. So in summary, a good figure, but not really on par with some of the more recent releases that Neca have done, namely the nigh-perfect Batman. This is a must if you're a Superman fan, and for me, being a Neca fan, it's a healthy part of my collection. He looks good on display. He doesn't have the accuracy and likeness I would have liked, but he still looks like a damn good Superman. From myself and the black suited chap, thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, goodbye.